Eagle-eyed football here with Adam and Stuart. Crystal Palace won, Manchester United won. What a point that is today.
You know, there are many people who have a lot of faith, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm quite happy. A 1-0 defeat wasn't the worst thing. And you know what, maybe that's the thing of being a season ticket holder, and you come here every game, you get a little bit negative, but actually the goods came in the end. And you had faith till the end, didn't you, Stu?
I've got to say, I can't remember the last time we actually nicked a point or won a game in the last dying seconds of the game. And tonight was a bit of a shock, really, to be honest. I thought we were going to keep banging on the door and then just not get over the line. But actually, we managed it tonight, I think. A point felt like a win. It did.
I think for how we played today, I actually would have been very disappointed if we didn't get a point today, because I thought we played well enough at Chelsea to deserve a point, and today. So I think that it's sort of a sigh of relief that we finally broke this losing streak.
Yeah, I think one of the big things is actually you see these kind of preconceived top 6 teams. Chelsea aside, they are a good team, even if they're like 10th or 9th at the moment. The reality is that you actually come and play against them, you take the game to them, you don't let them play at you.
Yeah.
It's tough for them, and that's the same thing we have to do with Newcastle when they come here on Saturday. We can't just let them play at us again. We can't just surrender the initiative. And as much as it's not a positive thing in a lot of like the BBS chat, actually us playing Edouard, playing Mateta, ran them out of legs, and it allowed someone like Schlupp to come on and actually play the game that he wanted to play. So I thought it was massive there. And there's one player that you thought was a standout player who hasn't really started much before for
Honestly, I'm kind of shocked. Like, our centre-back partnership, obviously, with Gay and Anderson is obviously a great partnership, but Chris Richards today, for me, player of the match, 100%. He did a great job. Don't think he done much about the goal. I don't think he made too many mistakes all night, and, young player, generally feel like he needs a little bit more. Obviously he's got big boots to fill with Anderson as well. And tonight I think it was great. And actually, looking at when they came off, like down the tunnel, they were all giving him a lot of praise. So I was quite impressed with him. Yeah.
With the slight change of squad in our team selection today, we didn't actually get bossed around in midfield like we normally do. I think Decore was incredible today.
Yeah, and also he's had a little bit of support. Hughes loves to put a challenge in. Yeah. He loves to be about there.
You loved that yellow card, didn't you?
For me,
I think we all did.
For me, I was standing out there. It was a standing ovation for that, because actually, you know what? If you're coming off, I want you to be tired. I want you to be knackered, and I want your game to be done by that point. So him, make that challenge. Let them know you're there, and if you have to come off, you come off. And I saw the White Horse Lane end. Everyone was clapping. You can see him from the other side of the stand. Everyone's clapping him. So actually, that's a sign of recognition.
Something I think today, really good subs actually. Yeah. Like, Schlupp came on, really, really good impact.
He's a better impact sub anyway.
Even though, like you said, they ran Edouard and Mateta ran them ragged up at the back. Brought an Ayew. I think personally this might be controversial, but I think I'm a fan of Ayew. People don't like him. Goals doesn't score enough goals or whatever. But I think workhorse, really, really important player for Palace. And I think tonight, obviously didn't really get much of a game, but good subs, good sub as well.
Can I ask a question back to you?
If you want.
Would you play the same game against Newcastle? Start Mateta and Edouard?
I'm not sure. I think if we can play a similar sort of style of football, and if Newcastle play a similar style of football of that, I don't see why not. But
got to have that confidence, though.
Definitely. I think the last thing that I'm going to ask you guys is, who's your man of the match today?
It's such a toss-up, because there's so many actually like odd stand-up performances.
I know I've got.
I think I'm going to go the same as you. I'm going to go Chris Richards.
I'm going Chris Richards, 100%. Like, not only because, not only is he young, but he's also come in to fill a huge gap with Anderson, and had a great game. Man of the match.
Up the Palace.
Up the Palace.
Up the Palace.
Eagles.
Eagles.